look at the opposing netminder tonight, how do you kind of slice up how much of an impact he had or what you might have liked to have seen differently from your team?
I thought both goaltenders gave their teams chance to win tonight. Their guy had a night. He had 49 saves. He made some good ones. He made some A-grade ones and some B-grade ones, and we didn't find a way to crack them tonight.
Jay, did you see some more of those self-inflicted errors that you saw the other night in this game?
Well, I think, the way what this game came down to is we were unable to solve their goaltenders. Pouring 49 shots on someone is that's what we set out to do every game. We didn't find a way to crack him. And then some of the ones that went in going the other way, we felt those were controllable situations where we made a couple of mistakes, and one guy gets inside us on a back check. We had numbers there on the shorthanded goal against, and another one we put into our own net. And then the third one, was kind of late at the second period there. We had enough people back. We didn't sort it out right and ended up in the back of our net.
Seems like this is becoming maybe a bit of a theme. Like, how do you maybe change the course of that?
What's that, Dan? What's the theme you're talking about?
Well, just like these kind of mistakes that are leading to goals that you kind of talked about the last game.
You know what? I think hockey is a game of mistakes, and what we try and set out to do is to make fewer than the opposition and capitalize when they make mistakes. They made plenty of mistakes tonight that we were unable to capitalize on. It seems today that in today's game it was a tight checking affair. We didn't give up a lot, but when we did give up something, it was a big error that ended up in the back of our net.
Those are, to his point, those are veteran guys. Like, that's Nugent Hopkins, that's Barry, that's Draisaitl. Those are guys that are supposed to have the D-zone coverage figured out here. Yeah. And we're getting deep into the season, and the mistakes keep coming. Like, that's got to be concerning for a coach.
Well, I think, I go to the positives of that game. I think we did a lot of things that we wanted to do. We weren't able to crack a goaltender. The mistakes that we did make we can clean those up. For us, I think sometimes results lag. I think we're working to building a game, finding out who this year's version of the Oilers is. And while we've done some good things, we haven't done enough good things for long enough to put something together here the way we would like to. And I think sometimes when you're figuring that stuff out, those chances sometimes end up in the back of your net. No one's happy about it. We're working to correct it. And in the end, if we can do a better job of handling those situations, then we'll come out on the right side of the result.
Big picture, it's American Thanksgiving. You're 10-10. You're just on the edge of the playoffs. I think when you took over last year, it was a lot later, and you were a lot farther behind.
Yeah.
That would be the good news.
Yeah.
Your thoughts on the first 20-game segment here overall?
Well, I think we're a quarter of the way through. I think we've had good moments, and I think we've had moments where we feel we can do better at. And to me, that is uneven. It is not at the level of consistency that we want. We're working. I saw a team out there pour 49 shots. No one folded their tent. Nobody was an independent contractor tonight. We have people that are sticking together and working together. We're not where we want to be, but we're not far off of where we want to be either. And that's an important thing to realize, that this group is a tight-knit group. We know how to win. We've got to clean up a few areas, but we're working to do that.
Some of the players thought that, from the first 10-game segment to this one, that the quality of play hadn't changed too much. Do you feel that as well, or do you feel like it has?
Yeah, I just think we've been uneven. We've had good moments, and we've beaten some good teams in some hard buildings. But there's areas that we can improve, and that's what we're endeavoring to do.
So if people look at a team that's 500 at the 20-game mark, they say it's a 500 team. What do you see that leads you to believe you're gonna get it turned the other way, and by 30 or 40 games you're not going to be a 500 team anymore?
Well, we are a 500 team. Yeah, we are what our record says we are. I think for us, the way we focus on getting to where we want to get to is by focusing on your daily process and your own game. We play lots of good teams here. Every team we've played, it seems like it's been, it's a war to the last minute. And for us, we worry about ourselves. We worry about building upon good plays within games, stacking good plays on top of good plays. Then results usually follow. And for us, it's about that mindset and that level of focus. That level of focus on a daily basis and our ability to clean up some of our problem areas. I think that's what, when we'll start to see the results that we want to see on a consistent basis, not just an intermittent basis.
Even though the result wasn't what he would want and what you would want, do you think this is something that Jack can build upon?
Yeah, I do. I saw Jack Campbell put a solid week of practice in. I saw him the other day in a game take a puck to the face, and I saw Jack Campbell burn to be in the net tonight. So he wasn't going to let that deter him from getting this start. I thought he gave us a chance to win tonight. I thought he made some good saves when called upon. I'm impressed with Jack Campbell and that level of stick-to-itiveness and refusing to let a puck to the nose take a start away from him. Good, thanks.